Alright everybody, welcome back to Veracity Trigger. How you doing today? Welcome back. We're going to be covering Phantom Brigade today. So if you enjoy this kind of thing, you want to see more of this, definitely do one of these subscribes, that'd be great. But let's get into it, let's see what this game is about. I'm going to do some tutorials, and I might even do a few little cool videos that pop up here. So I'm going to put it all in one LP, but I hope it's helpful. I'm going to title it as good as I can. But let's see what this game is about. This game is really an RTS TBS or TBS RTS. I'm not sure how to describe it. Maybe there's a better description, but essentially you want to play a new game, you go to new game, you start a new game, and as usual,
stay triggered. Pew pew pew.
We'll go to adjust difficulty, incoming damage. We're just going to make this a little bit easier on us just to start. Put it down to 75. There are times where you might want it at that point, but if you want to go hardcore, definitely put it up a little bit higher if you think it's a better deal. We'll kind of just get a picture for what's going on here. We'll look at this for half a second. How about that? How about that?
Sorry to strap you in so early today, Lieutenant, but we'll have to cut our checks short. We've lost the town comms last night, and I'd like you to take a look at the tower we have half a click north from here.
To start, essentially, move camera with WASD. Okay, so really, it's a keyboard game. You know, you can do... Okay. To open the options unit, left click, left click the run up button over there, click this button, execute.
We're still installing the prototype in my rig, so don't hog all the action till I catch up.
Yes, it's not the most exciting test run of our new tech, but we... Whoa.
This is HQ.
What could they be?
Okay, so there's enemies here. I'm just gonna skip ahead a couple things. Displays your planned actions. Hotbar displays action details.
One side of the tower.
So he wants me to go over here. Click the wait button to see how prediction. Planning. Click the next run. And then we go to execute. So essentially right down here, this bottom left side is really everything you need to see to know kind of what's going on. I can use WASD key and scroll in and scroll out to kind of see what's going on. But you're setting up your positions as far as what you want to do. And once you hit execute, then it just goes off and just does what it needs to do, you know. So we got some enemies here. You can kind of see they're incoming. So if I scroll out and I move on the tank, here, as you can see, I'm like scrolling to the tank. I'm pushing the tank back and I'm pushing it forward. So I'm kind of seeing how it's going to play out in real time as far as what they want to do, as far as how my position is. So I'm going to click run over here, and I'm going to click attack, and then I'm going to click. Now you can see how the timeline moves as I'm moving along with the time, right? Let's see if there's better if I get up there. But now that, you know, I'm a lot closer and I'm really just set up in position, now I got 99%. So you can do apparently a couple attacks here. As you can see, there's two different sets of attacks. So we're going to go hit execute, try it out, see what this looks like. Hit it a little bit, and then I start hitting it a lot. So depending upon how long your attack is, how long it takes you to run from one place to the other, and how close you are, and whether you're moving or not depends upon how good your shot's going to be. Incoming from here and here. Now we got to do the run move. Now I got whoever's running, you're just going to see this really glowing white Wanzer. I'm going to call them Wanzers. I know that they're probably called something else here, but I'm used to front mission games, so I'm going to call them Wanzers. So we kind of want to come over here, is what they're telling us to do. Move to a block incoming fire. So if we move to a space that is open, they're definitely going to shoot on us, right? So it's showing us to come over to here, and that's behind a big, gigantic rock, you know, so they can't shoot over, and it comes down. They don't have mortars right now, so I wouldn't worry about that. And really, they don't want us to fire. They just want us to go and do it. So
Commander,
let's just do this.
This is not a drill. Intercept and protect the town. We're on our way.
Roger, heading out.
HQ, come in. Pinned down by 2 treads. Returning fire. Got one. Shit, a walker. Lieutenant, get the...
Commander? Commander! Taking defensive position.
So we're trying to protect the town, right? Now, like I was trying to explain earlier, and I don't know if I did a great job of that, but as far as movement and all that's concerned, when you're moving around a lot, it can affect your accuracy, as you probably would know. So it depends on where you're going to be, how you're going to shoot, and how you're going to set up. So I would recommend, just to start off, like, try to find a way to set up a pincer move on something. This also does have the objective of protecting the town, even though there's no objective as far as like which building to protect. So some collateral damage will potentially happen, especially with all these incomings here. So there's a lot of tanks. There's one, they call it a walker. So it's technically a walker, but I call it a Wanzer because I'm just kind of used to that. And what I do here is, you see all these little buttons here with these Wanzers here. You can click on them, you can kind of hover over them, you can kind of see a little sort of detail there. What I like to do is move up here and hover over this guy here, and now I can see on the left there it says assault rifle and MLS, which MLS is later on you'll find out they're really good, and you'll kind of like them because it shoots a missile upwards and a trajectory. It'll come down on top of the enemy, so you need a little bit of space to arc the projectile and a little space before the enemy for it to come splash down and hit them. And it's just basically a guided missile that you shoot in the air and it gets them. So that's his secondary weapon. His first weapon is assault rifle. These ones are auto cannons, and you can see on the top left there, if you look at the screen on the top left, you see all those little boxes, those little gray boxes with the numbers in them. Those are the hit points for the perspective thing. So I think, you know, you're going to see the top and the bottom for body and tank, and the same thing for this guy. For the walker, he's going to have top half, bottom half, left arm, right arm. And so those are the hit points there. So it doesn't get too confusing, but you can see I've got attack primary and attack secondary. So attack secondary is orange and attack primary is red. Your run is this, your weight is this. So if you just hover over this, you can see what's going on. It might seem a little confusing at the start, but what I would recommend, considering all these enemies and all this kind of stuff, click on the far left guy and see where he's at. And now let's go to run and see what happens if we were just to hover. Not even going to click it, just going to hover over this position. We're going to see where they're going to go, what they could do. I've got a shotgun and a shield, which means that I could just come out here and, you know, shield for a bit. I could come this way, which I kind of sort of want to. And we can also try to shield up here, you know. But for now, you can click on the enemy to shoot, or you can just control click and just shoot in the general vicinity. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. I think I did that right. Alright, so we got this guy to go here. He has an assault rifle. We're just going to push him forward out to this position here. And now we are going to attack the big guy. Once he is... now you can right click to kind of like undo it. So I'm going to attack him there. He's going to have a bead on me. He's going to try to shoot me. This other guy here he has a heavy and handgun, which means that I kind of want to just shoot them right now So I'm going to move to a position where I'm not too exposed from everything. And I'm just going to start wailing away on this side over here. So hold down the control key. And we are going to just fire a line to there. I'm going to see how that goes. So let's go down, hit the execute button, see what happens. You can see we put a good amount of damage to this guy. This guy's almost toast. He's just about to fall, right? So he's literally on the verge of falling there. Which is, you know, kind of cool. It has a replay button behind here, down here on the bottom right here. It just popped up. It's like, oh, you want to see the replay? Here, look at the replay. It's right there. Cool. Which you could do if you want to. And if you're feeling pretty happy about it, go for it. But you can see I've got this laser heavy gun, which is really cool, which I just sprayed in this area, general area. This guy, you see his hit points, his body hit points on the top bar up there. I think it says 13. He's about to be fried. He's toast. So that's good for us. All right. So for him, he's still as we just don't do anything. We have our hands up. You can see there's a little bit of red attack that he's still able to do right now. So he'll probably finish off that guy with the little bit of red that he's doing there. So so for him, oh, I guess we gotta watch a replay, and they're kind of making us do it here. So, which I don't really watch replays too much. I'm just kind of like playing a game. But yeah, you don't have to watch the replay if you don't want to. But right now for the tutorial, they're kind of like telling me that. So, anyways, he's about to be toast, as we probably know. Yep, he's about to be toast. So I'm going to, once that's said and done, move over here, and then I'm just going to start just lambasting this guy here, just because. Alright. And now this guy is here. We got our assault rifle still. I'm going to push forward a little bit, because why not? We actually are, we sort of have the main ground here. I'm going to start focusing on this guy. And then I'm going to pull out my secondary gun and then shoot this one here. So I'm going to switch it up. 2 different weapons. Now, you might forget to do this while you're playing a game, but I would recommend you don't. Because it, you know, would behoove you to just not forget that. So I'm going to control click and just shoot. Just try shooting out here. See how that goes. Alright, let's try that. Now see how they came in a line up here? And they just went right to the laser beam and just got walloped like that. That was pretty cool. So now you can see in this bottom right, the bottom left tab where all the enemies are, there's 5 little tanks, and there's no big Wanzer anymore. There's no Walker. It's still us 3. So if you want to check out your hit points, how well you're doing right now, just click on your guys and look on the bottom left, and you can see all the hit points. And so far, so good. I mean, we're barely taking any damage right now. Seriously, we are just walloping these guys. So you want to kind of know what's going on. You see that red line that's connecting to me? That means that this tank has a bead on me. You know, from like here right now, he sort of has a bead on me. I'm going to click to run and see what's going to happen if I move, which means that now a new line is to connect to me, which means he's got a chance to shoot me. He's got a free open chance to shoot me. So he will do that, but I am going to pull up my shield and face it towards him. And so when I run towards him, I'm going to pull up a shield instead. So now it's kind of cool. So let's do that. All right, I guess I had to click again. I guess I forgot to do that. All right, so now we got our assault rifle. Just gonna keep on hitting this guy, and then I'm gonna pull out this and then shoot Oh, sorry. If you right click, you cancel. So you gotta click this and then do that. So I'm gonna do 2 different attacks. I'm just gonna sit here with this guy. I don't really need to move too much. I don't believe I do. And we'll just shoot this guy up and try it out. And now you see this? I wanted to show you this. Because I did it like this, and because he moved around here, I accidentally hit my own guy. So you can hit your own team, and you don't want to do that. You really, really don't want to do that. So right now, with the situation, move out. There's only 3 tanks. I'm going to run out and get out of the way, turn around, fire on this guy. So I'm moving out to here, and then I'm going to, you know, I guess I'll be attacking that guy at the same time. So that's kind of the plan. For him, I don't want him shooting anymore, so we're going to pull him out. He's going to get, the other dude's going to get a beat on me. I could move around to the point that he doesn't. So why don't we just come here and right about here, we'll take our shot with our assault rifle and we'll just hit this guy because he's going to be trying to move out of the way, right? Now our heavy is just here. Nobody has a line of fire on him. Nobody's even attempting to shoot this guy, which is just crazy. I don't know why they're not. I have no idea why they're not even caring to do it. But yeah, they are. Dude has no intention of shooting me there. He's got other things focused. So, yeah, that's essentially that. Let's try this out. See what happens with this. Oh, this is the guy. I thought this guy was totally blown up a while ago. Alright, anyways. Finish him off. Let our other dude blow a hole in the side of this wall here. And we'll just go ahead and do that. Boom, boom, boom. Walk into place. A little bit of frying laser just to finish things off. Little, you know, little charbroiled tank for our consumption. Victory! Yes! It was awesome.